the sun back. Them cold nights, moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Go and get your energy right and then you come back. Oh yeah, the sun's back. Let's bring the sun back. Them cold nights, moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Yeah. Throwing shade won't get you paid, now bring the sun back. Let's bring the sun back. Shine bright, don't let your light be dim. It all starts within. Gotta make peace with all that sin. Follow the moon, the sun, it shine bright up on my chin. I thought I needed you, but the shadow been my friend. What's the message? Teach another lesson. Stressing, bring blessings if you use it as a weapon. Spirit moving undetected. Chakra necklace, fix my essence. Pacify the future. Better stay woke up in this presence. Better stay woke up, get your presence. How you think we get to heaven? Good thing you see 11. Keep them guessing, number 7. Life gon' start when it's that ends. Don't get caught up in flexing. We are spiritual beings. You can see that I'm protected. Yeah. Let's bring the sun back. Them cold nights and moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Go and get your energy right and then you come back. Let's bring the sun back. Let's bring the sun back. Them cold nights and moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Throwing shade won't get you paid, now bring the sun back. Let's bring the sun back. Thank God.
Hey guys, it's Melanie with Sun Moon Truth Tarot. Alright, let's do this. I don't know which one I'm feeling. Let's do the Work Your Light for our overall energy for the collective. Let's try it. See what we get. We haven't used this in a while. That one or the Wisdom? I don't know which one to use. I'm like not feeling it. I started with another one. I didn't like it, so I had to start over. Also, I was going to redo the Aquarius reading, and I started to, and it was the same. So you guys, I know it's frustrating. I am frustrated too that we keep getting the same reading. But I did go over the Moon card because that one is the one that's bothering me the most. The Moon can also represent dark night of the soul. You could be facing a dark night of the soul. I do have a video up explaining the dark night of the soul. Also, there's just something in that reading I feel like I'm missing for us to be stagnant on the same damn thing on repeat. So bear with us, Aquarius. We have to heal something. Let's all figure out what it is that we need to heal from our past and overcome it so that we can get something fresh. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of the same reading on repeat every single month. It could just be somebody that's holding on to our energy and they won't let us go. So I cleared cords last night. Hopefully that helps. I also ordered as a song bowl so we can clear the energy before I do my readings. I'm doing my part. Bear with me. I'm trying so hard to get these right. It's frustrating for me too though. But let's get into this. I'm going to also pull after the end of this for every zodiac sign. We're going to get our attitude of gratitude oracle. See what we need to have an attitude of gratitude about. I'll do that at the end, but let's get into our collective reading because we got to see what's going on for the collective. What do we need to know? Quite a bit. One more. Don't dim to fit in. That makes sense. Give me one more. One more, not 100. One more card for the collective. Thank you. The initiation. All right, I'm gonna read these out of the book too. Let's get into this. Let's take our time and have fun with this one today. We have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't do that. You should not have to dumb yourself down to people because you're spiritually awoke. And I mean, I understand this because I do this myself. Sometimes you just can't talk about the way you feel or think. If you're with people that make you feel like You have to dim yourself down to their level. They're not people for you. Time to let that go. That's something we really need to work on letting go of. Staying in our power, standing in our light. It's okay to shine. It's okay to be different. Stand and know that. Play. It's time to have fun. Celebrate. Don't be too serious. I like that. I go with that. I can rock with that. And the initiation, rite of passage. Rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. Listen. This is a dark night of the soul energy. I feel it strong. And a lot of Aquariuses are the ones who are reading for the collective. So that could be why we keep getting the same message on repeat. We are like leaders. We are the leaders of the zodiac. We are the strongest fixed sign. So there's something that we have to work on, Aquarius energy specifically, and overcome as the leaders of the zodiac so that we can get this flow back, because we've been stuck on the same thing. So let's get into this. What are we dimming to fit in? Let's get our book out. And if you pay attention, most readers that you see are Aquarius. Like, it's just, I don't understand. I think it's because we're the leader of the zodiac. So we're the first ones. We're the stars. We're the wish fulfillment. We're the healers. Our energy automatically heals. Like, people are drawn to us because we have the ability to take their pain and replace it and heal it and put it back out. That's what the whole star card is. But if we're not healed, they're not going to be able to heal off of us. They're not going to be able to regenerate their light. And that's like our main thing for the Aquarius reading that I keep getting on repeat, is that we have something that's stuck. We're stuck. And that's my thing. And I'm like, I just keep trying, and I'll redo the reading on repeat, and it's always the same exact reading. So frustrating for me. But maybe we're dimming to fit in. Maybe we're not shining like we're supposed to as stars. So let's get into this collective. Leaders of the zodiac, I had to speak that into you because I didn't end up doing the reading like I said I would, because it was the same thing. I'm like, okay, there's something in there. I just have to dig deeper. So I spent 2 hours last night digging into the Aquarius readings, looking back on all my Aquarius readings. What am I missing? There's something I'm missing, and I really think it's that dark night of the soul. A lot of us are going into dark night of the soul. I've already been through it, and it's hard. But when you start to go through it, and this could be anybody with Aquarius energy in their chart, you could be dealing with it. So I always tell you, check your sun, moon, rising. Don't take these like personal, because they're for entertainment purposes and they're general readings. So if it doesn't resonate for you, check your sun, moon, and rising. Also, your moon, rising, and Venus. There might be a message in there for you. But I mean, for it to be the same reading, there's something there that I'm missing. Okay, let me move on from that, because I don't want to be caught up in that, but I really needed to explain that. Why I didn't get that out after I said I would, because it was the same thing. There was no point in putting the same thing up again. There's something in that reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are a part of the universe, so expanding is a part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you. Same thing I said. And you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. See? Same shit I was saying. If others don't want to be around you, or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they're dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not, but you have to keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. Okay, so for instance, you're starting to step into your power, but the person that you're with is staying stagnant. They're not moving up, and then they're getting mad because you're starting to shine. This is not for you anymore. It's okay to cut that energy, cut that tie, and move on. If they're wanting to stay stuck in the same nature that they're in, and they're not moving up with you, you need somebody who's going to match your energy. Everybody asks me on TikTok, is this my person? Is this my person? I don't know. Do they match your energy? Do they vibe with you? Do they bring you down, or do they bring you up? Do they help you shine? Are you having to dim down? That's not for you. You are your own person. Don't dim your light. You have to feel your light. And you have to feel your earthly duties here on earth individually. And if you can find somebody who can match that energy, who can do that with you, and who wants to glow up with you, that's for you. If they don't, you might have to go it alone. You might have to go it alone for your whole life, because it's a spiritual awakening. Like the moon is that whole purpose of the moon energy. And I feel like it's going to come out again. When you go through that dark night of the soul energy, it's so that you awaken something in you, and your light is triggered. And during that time, it's dark as hell. You're in darkness, but you need a light to get out of the darkness. And it triggers your light so that you wake up. And then you start to see things and feel things that you never seen or felt before. The answers just flow to you and through you. And that's what the collective is. They are light. They are working their light energy. So all relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. They're an agreement, a contract. Once that contract is over, it is okay to end it. A lot of us need to know that. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't, because they were likely born under the proviso of, I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. People like that are not for you. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. All right, so before we move on to play, let's go into this. What is this that we need to see for the collective, for the don't dim to fit in? Who is this for? See, this is that soulmate energy. And the Prince of Wands. So June to July, and July to August 11th. This is like, this one was in reverse, the Two of Cups. It's like that soulmate that you thought was going to be your person and that you was super passionate about, and you've known them for a while, because this is the Prince. He's a younger version. You may have known him since you was younger, but this is not your soulmate. This doesn't serve you anymore. It's time to let it go. That's Fire and Cups energy. So that could be for a fire sign or a water sign. Let's see. Like, it's time to end. There's cycles that are ending right now for the collective. There are loves that are ending because they need to end. They're holding you back. They're not letting you grow. Shortened force. The Eight of Swords. See? It's ending it. The Emperor. They're holding you back. The Emperor in reverse. They're keeping you from hitting your highest potential. The Emperor is the divine masculine, but if you're with the wrong person, then you're not in your highest outlook. Like the Emperor in reverse is like, he's not shining the way he should be. This could be for the divine masculine, strong, with the Emperor showing up. But it's like somebody you thought was going to be there forever. It's like, no, you got to cut this now. With that Eight of Swords, it's just over. It's dead. You're holding on to something that just isn't for you. That love is not the love that you desire. You want something more passionate, something new. So you're going to move towards something new. A new beginning, something grown. This is the Dick card too, you guys, just so you know, but we're not talking like that right now. You need to get rest. You're not getting enough rest. And the Princess of Disc. All right, you have plenty of options here. The Princess of Swords, the Princess of Dicks, the Princess of Dicks, and the Queen of Wands. Fire, passion, so Prince, Princess. It's like immature energy that you're letting go of. You're cutting out immature energy because now you want a queen. Somebody who's going to help you shine. Somebody passionate. It's time. You want a new beginning with somebody strong. Somebody who can bring the fire to the table. Who can manifest with you, is what I heard. What is this? Yeah. Another new beginning. Love. Where your cup runs over. But you have to get out of this energy. Look, you want your Empress, the one who embodies all the queens. This is that person who brings it all to the table. this is what you're wanting, and it's on its way to you. But if you don't get out of this energy, you're gonna miss that opportunity of getting that gift. That gift is here, it's coming. That Empress, that one that's gonna turn you into the Emperor and bring you back around and make that light shine, that's on its way. That happy ever after, and you're getting your ships to line up. So you might be leaving this karmic situation, is what I'm feeling strong, because you desire this happy ever after. You want your ships to line up. You want this to go smoother than what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a sticky situation of immaturity, pettiness. This person is like about money. They're always asking for financial help. They're just like not wanting to do anything to shine with you. They're just bringing you down. Like, that's strong ass energy there. Could be for the divine feminine that she's having issues since she came out, the Empress. But this is a major shift of energy going on here. Cutting karmic ties and then unions between divine masculine and feminine energy, where it's going to be like that happy ever after. The kids, the home, everything's going to line up the way it should be, the way it's supposed to be. Don't settle for less than that, guys. All right, that is for don't dim to fit in. Divine masculine and feminine energy came up in the pretty badass. All right, let's see what this is. Play. I turned right to it. Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You're being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. The best medicine around is laughter. Sorry. Call upon a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to each other. I keep getting all these downloads, and that's why I'm like all over the place. It's about the storm too. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow that, what lights you up, see, it follows what's said. If it doesn't make you light and it makes your light have to be dim, that is not for you. But if you do what brings you light and what brings you joy, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit. And when you are in your spirit, you fall into the flow with life. So things will start to come together for you. Make sure you take time to not only work and put in the work, but you have to have time for fun. Just a day, like one day, one thing. I say this all the time. Find one thing that just brings you like a place where you can go do, like I do my oil paintings. Something you can do that just brings you peace and solitude and helps you like open up your creative side. How do you play? What do you want to do to have fun? What lights you up? If you have been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come, all that you have achieved, and don't rush into the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on a vacation, or just have some fun. Have more fun, play, celebrate your achievements. So we've been working hard. A lot of us in the collective have been working a lot harder than usual because we're trying to get our ducks to line up. We're trying to get our ships to line up. We're getting things in order because we're preparing for this union. We don't even realize we're doing it, but there is a union coming. I've been feeling it for years now. But it's like we're lining up our ships because we know that we're closing out these karmic ties, and we're that high on the ascension level that we know that this person's coming in. We don't know who the hell it is. We don't know where they're coming from. We just know that there is a union we're preparing for. That union is with God, basically, because the dark night of the soul is preparing for a union with God to get closer to Him, to get closer to the divine, so that He can work through us. That's like the biggest thing. But when we're there and you hit that spot where you are ready to create, number 333 is all about this, creating and getting closer to the divine. When you're a creator and you're close to Him and you have that art, you have that thing that you do, that niche, that's you having Him work through you. Like me and my paintings, a lot of people have told me that looks like a place I went through. And I've never been there. And they're like, have you been to Montana or something, wherever it is? I forget, but I've had a lot of people comment on my paintings. No, I haven't, but it just comes out. I sit down and my paints just flow, and it is what it is. And they're places, probably places I've traveled to in my sleep. I don't know. I just know that I need to paint them. And I don't always have to paint. It's only when I really need to get close to God and I need to open up my creative side. All right, so that's what you guys are being told to do in the middle. Let's see what we get. See? Nope, that's not the card I thought it was. I thought that was the art card. It's the Hanged Man, getting out of your head, letting go of grief. See, we really have to get out of that. That's that dark night of the soul energy. There it is, the Two of Discs, finding balance, harmonious change. Things are changing. The Queen of Cups, be careful. People only see themselves in you with this energy. That's like that reflective energy where you got to be careful with who you surround yourself with, because some people only see what they can get from you. And you need to balance that out. Like, learn the difference in who's for you and who's against you. Like, that's strong in this reading today. We've really got to balance that out. And the only way to balance that out is to do something to shift our energy from this negative energy. Earn success and material trouble. You have to shift. You have to stop worrying. You have to get out of that. It's time to shift this energy. It's time to learn how to shift this energy and be victorious. There's a victory at the bottom. Let's see. Let's see what it's saying. Let me shuffle. All right, so why is the Hanged Man here and the Three of Swords? It's like you're in your head too much and you need to get out of your head. And the only way to get out of your head and out of this sorrow that you're putting yourself in and find this balance is to take time to reflect. With me seeing that cup and she's reflecting, she's looking at herself reflecting. You really have to go deep within. But the best way to shift that energy is to just go out and do something fun. Let's see. Now we have the Princess of Cups and the Three of Swords. Three of Swords twice, okay? So you're holding on to a love. That's what I'm feeling. And it's the Three of Swords, third party energy. Maybe there's a decision you need to make. And now you're being told to just fucking stop worrying about it. It's time to move away from that shit that doesn't serve you anymore. It's time to shift your energy. Celebrate. Do something to celebrate. The Four of Wands is that soulmate, twin flame union. You're moving to that. You're moving away. See? It's the same shit I just said that a little bit ago. You're moving away from this not knowing what to do shit. You're moving away from these petty ass cups. People who only give you little tiny bits of pieces and they won't give you the full what your amount. That union, that marriage, that commitment, that strong person that lights you up and makes you balanced out. Again, with the Two of Pentacles. Two of them. And these are double messages. But I'm getting it. Like, it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate and open up your heart again. I told you it was going to come out after the dark night of the soul. Now this illumination is out. It's in reverse now. It's not in the upright. I knew it was coming out though, but something's already been illuminated to you now. It was illumination. When it's in the upright, it means there's something about to come to light. Well, now the light has shown. You already know what to do. You're making that decision. You're chasing your path. And see, you've made the choice. You know who it is you want to go after. And you're going to. It's going to be a victory. Lots of wounds here. Lots of love, but heartbreak. It's like moving away from that to balance out a situation because now it's come to you. You know which way to go. You know who this person is. The Hierophant, the celebration, the reconciliation. Letting go of deception to go get that Ten of Pentacles. I don't know, you guys, this is crazy ass energy because it's the same thing I'm saying before I even say it. Like, I know these cards are coming out. I'm seeing them. Let's go next. So under play, it's time to shift your energy. For every negative thought you have to let go of that energy of sadness and grief. It's time. And the only way to do that is to find your niche and move into that. All right? Initiation. What do we have? The rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. Boo. I said this. See, this is like you have to let go of these karmic ties that don't serve you. This can be in friendship or anything, but this is like divine feminine masculine energy strong tonight. I'm feeling it with that coming out, the Empress and the Emperor in the beginning. But it's time to let go of those karmic ties. It's time to learn those lessons, cut those cords, and stop allowing fuckery to return into your life. That's my message. I'm getting so strong. The initiation. Let's see what that is. I don't know. This is going to resonate for some, but not all, because it's like the collective. It's the people who are that high up in their transformation, and they've already gone through, like that moon in reverse. You've already gone through the dark night of the soul. With this being in reverse, you've already gone through that whole dark night of the soul energy for spirituality. Did it also... If it's material matters, it's the threshold of significant change. So you're going through a change, and it's like, I don't know, deception, falsehood, that has already been to the light. The deception's already been illuminated. That's in matters of the heart. And madness is in love. And in intellectual matters, illusions. It's like falsehood and madness. It's craziness. But this is that spiritual awakening to me, because this is a collective reading. So it's going to be in spiritual. The dark night of the soul, when it's upright, you're facing it. When it's in reverse, you've already faced it. So this specific collective reading I'm doing are for the people who have already gone through the dark night of the soul. They've gone through that depression. They know how to balance out love and life now. And it's like, this doesn't serve me. You're being told, if you're in relationships that don't serve you, these are karmic relationships, you're cutting those karmic ties. You're not looking back no more. You're there. You're at the point where this toxic bullshit is not for me anymore. I don't want this anymore. I'm at that. I am like, no. And I'm so pissed off that they're not letting me go. They're holding on to me, and their energies are still in mine. So I'm cutting cords. I'm doing all this shit to release these negative, toxic people from my past, so that I can prepare for the right one. Because as long as all that negative bullshit's in there, you are not opening the door for what is meant to come in. So now we're in the initiation. Let's see what we get. I don't know. That took me a while to get my words out, because it's like I'm serious about this reading today. I have legit been going into myself like, what the hell is going on that I keep getting the same message on repeat? What am I missing? Let's get over this hump. But that's what it is. It's like they feel us cutting them off, those karmic ties. They feel it. They feel the cutoff. And they're holding on while we're trying to let go, because it's something karmic. And the reason this happens is because there's negative energy and there's positive energy, okay? The yin and the yang. The yin is ready for the light, the whiteness and the purity. The yang is like, no, it's scary over there. Don't go over there. That's the fear. That's the ego. The light is like, it's time to step into our light. It's time to step into our power, not having fear. The light comes from God. The darkness comes from shadow. It comes from Satan and the devil. We are ready for the initiation. Look, see how in this card, I'm not even making this up, they're in the darkness, the dark night of the soul. We're coming out of that darkness. The outside looks just like this right now, but there's darkness. There is light. We're ready for the light. We're moving into the light. I didn't even pay attention to that as I'm speaking it. The storms are over and we're ready for the light. So let's go into the initiation. This is going to be a long one. I'm taking my time on this reading, guys, and it's going to take me a minute to explain everything, because I'm getting the downloads while I'm doing the readings, and it's like I have to speak on this. Where is this one? So just bear with me. I'm going to get this out. And I'm figuring it out as I go too. It's like, what is going on? I feel this energy so strong, and it's like, what is this message? Tell me it clearly. Got my oils on my head. I've done it all. Let's get this message out so we can move on in life and get to the light. Let's get out of the darkness. That's my main thing. Time to get out of this darkness, out of these storms, and move to the light. So the initiation is page 7. All right, there is a temple in India that looks terrifying from the outside, but inside it is filled with jewels. How is this the one? And is one of the most loving places imaginable. This represents the journey the soul that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. See? The journey, the dark night of the soul, that's the moon. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. See, this is when your light is starting to shine. It's time to cross out of the darkness into the lightness. We are called to face what scares us, that fear, and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, and of meaning. Initiations, like rite of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation, the dark night of the fucking soul. But it is through the seemingly hardships that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage in a more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred, and it will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. You're going somewhere sacred, let it crack you open. Okay, so for those of you who are in the dark night of the soul, they want you to know. And the dark night of the soul happens because of tragedy. Like, for me, it was my fiance hanging himself. That's what threw me into the dark night of the soul. And I was so angry. Like, and the purpose of the dark night of the soul is so that you grow to talk to God. It's where you learn that he's a relationship, not a religion. You can go through all these religions. You can say you're Christian. You can say you're spiritual. You can say all that. You're the collective. That's what you are. You are a chosen one in the collective to spread God's love and light. That's what he is. So he will put you through all this toxicity, all these karmic lessons, and they are the stronger ones. They're the ones who go through the most bullshit in life. And it's like, dude, this person is so loving, so kind, and so giving. Why do they always got to go through this shit? Because they have to learn these lessons. Why? Because that's how they're going to spread light into situations. So if you're watching this and you're drawn to this and you are a part of the collective, this is why you must face hardships. It's not anything you did in a past life. It ain't none of that. It's because you're chosen. And the only way you can help people is to go through the same situation as them, so that you understand and have the empathy that you need to have to be the light, to be able to guide people into the right direction, to get them out of the darkness and into the light. That's your job as the collective. So we're closing out karmic cycles because we have already gone through that darkness. We've already faced our darkness. Now, when you step into your power, for me personally, I had to go through tower moments every year at the same time because I wasn't opened up yet. I wasn't spiritually woke. I wasn't one with God yet. I wasn't doing my creativeness. I was looking for something. I knew I was looking for something in the world, but I was fucking lost. So I kept repeating cycles of bullshit. Now that I know my work and I'm doing it, my life doesn't have all this darkness. I go through darkness now and it doesn't hurt anymore because I know I'm going to get through it quickly and I'm going to move on to the next thing in life. It's just another lesson. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that comes in the form of a lesson. So this is where we're at in the initiation. You're going through something dark right now, but stay with it. And one day you're going to realize it was a blessing in the lesson. And it brought you to where you are. So embrace that. It's a beautiful ass energy. See? The tower. In reverse too. So you don't have to go through tower moments where your whole life comes crashing down again. The tower happens. And that's what shakes you to wake you. And bring you to this, the 10 of Pentacles. That's where you're headed. You're heading to that wealth, financial stability, the Aeon. This is a beautiful card. I'm going to read it from the book. And the 10 of Swords, ruin. It's like the good and the bad, the yin and the yang. You got the you got the tower here, The tower is where everything comes crashing down around you so that you can be put on a more solid foundation. It's already came crashing down. You've already gone through that. Now it's time for the more solid foundation. It's where everything starts to come together. Your ducks start to line up and this money comes in, this abundance comes in. Wealth is not just money. You have people that support you now. Your light shines and you are surrounded by the people who match your energy. You've let go of the people who don't and who haven't stepped up to where you're at, and you've got people now that are coming in that are giving you what it is you need that serves your highest good. You found your soul tribe. That's the initiation into the soul tribe, into the people that you're supposed to be around, the ones who understand you're free to do whatever you want. Free will, when you meet somebody who understands what free will is and they don't try to control you or manipulate you because they're healed, they've taken the time to heal and they're not insecure. And friendships like that, I'm not talking just in love, but friendships like that are the ones you need to hold on to. The ones who support you, who build you up, who aren't jealous of you, who don't have negative thoughts towards you. That's what you're looking for, guys. And that's what's going to help your light shine brighter. And if they don't, it's time to remove them. The Aeon. Let's see what this is. This is my first deck, too. I had to go with this deck today. The Aeon is... Fire spirit. In spiritual matters, let every act be an act of worship. See? Get closer to God. In material matters of the heart, let every act be an act of love. Your undivided love. See? Unconditional love. This is exactly what I said. Financial decision and intellectual matters in a judgment. Learn from the past and preparing for the future. I can't make it up, you guys. And then the Ten of Swords, we know, is that stabbing in the back. Madness, disaster, which may signal the end of delusion. Like there is no more bullshit. You know that whatever this is that you're going through, this darkness, it's time to close it. It's time to end that cycle, but I'm still not done. Let's pull a couple more cards from this deck and then we're going to clarify. I already know the message though. Strife. And Saturn in Leo, July 22nd to August 1st. See? It's the fire pony. It's so that you can move quickly into that pure love where your cup runs over. The fire pony is that person that's in and out. It's toxic. But in this specific energy, it's like you have to go through these hardships, every other one, so that you can get to this right here. And you're going to get there quickly once you face these hardness. Let's put him over here. See, it's like you got to go through a tower moment so that you can build that solid foundation to get you to the 10 of disc, which is everything, completion, success, it's happiness, wealth. Mercury is in Virgo, it says ruin. But you got to go through the good and the bad. You got to balance out the good and the bad. With the way these cards are, and it's like all the bad is here, all the good is here. It's like the yin and the yang have to intertwine so that they can come together and you can appreciate the good with the bad to get you where you need to be. It's meant to be like this, which is going to bring you to a union, something solid, marriage. This is bringing you to your divine partner. I keep saying it. The King of Wands, he's passionate. There's communication coming in. Some important communication could be from the King of Cups energy. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. More King of Cups or more Cups energy. The Nine of Cups, single and arrogant. But here's Earth energy too. So this could be for air, earth, or water and fire. All the elements are here. But there is somebody coming in. It looks like there might be two people coming in. Look at this. The black horse and the white horse. The yin and the yang. All right. You've got this person that balances you out. But it's like slow moving energy and fast moving energy. The yin and the yang. All the way. You've got the slow moving and the fast moving. When you bring the two together, it's balanced. It's like the perfect speed. This is what's happening right now in the divine. People are like expressing their love now. You got 9 cups, but you can't have 10. You can't get to 10 by yourself. Once you get that 10th cup, you're there where you want to be. So the King of Cups is coming in to offer that 10th cup to bring it together. After you have overcome this, the fire pony again, the Queen of Cups, trust your intuition, balance twice. All right. So do you see where I'm saying with this? Like the yin and the yang. You have to have, this kills me, the good with the bad. It's got to come together. You have to go through the bad things to understand the good things. You have to experience the dark night of the soul so that you can get to the light at the end of the tunnel. You have to go through the darkness, especially if you're a light worker. And the light workers have to face a lot more darkness than regular people because they have to know how to heal others. And the only way to know is to go through it and experience it yourself. All right, that is our overall energy reading for the collective. That was some pretty deep shit. I knew it was going to be a while, 38 minutes in. And it took me a minute to get my words to flow. This is a whole hour-ass video. Now the storm's coming in. That's okay, though. I don't mind. If you guys don't mind, I don't mind. Pretty badass reading, though. I'm okay with it. All right, let's do this. What is the hidden truth? I don't even think I need none of that extra stuff. Let's just go into getting our attitude of gratitude. What do we need to be grateful for? Okay, spread these out, and we're going to do the attitude of gratitude for all zodiac signs. What do we need to work on with our attitude of gratitude? These cards are hard to deal with because they're new. All right, let's do this. I shuffled before too. Starting with Cancer. Cancer, you need to keep an attitude of gratitude for the magic of the universe and divine timing. So this is your attitude of gratitude, Cancer. Just know that everything happens in divine timing and when it's meant to happen. Next is for my Aries. Aries, keep an attitude of gratitude for the limitless blessings you experience each day. You have many blessings and you need to stay grateful for them every day. Wake up and be grateful. Virgo, what do we have for you? You have an attitude of gratitude for the ability to experience the abundance you have in your life as you keep your eyes, mind, and heart open. That's a beautiful one. So keep your eyes, heart, and mind open. Gemini, the twins, the lovers. You have an attitude of gratitude for the random acts of kindness you give and receive each day. Beautiful. Sagittarius. You have the attitude of gratitude for the empowerment you feel towards yourself and your life. Keep that attitude of gratitude, Sagittarius. Leo. Have the attitude of gratitude for the opportunities that coincide with the change you experience every day. So change is good for you guys. Keep the attitude of gratitude for change because it brings in better. Next is Taurus. Feel free will. You have the attitude of gratitude for free will and the ability to change your perspective as you observe and experience new truths. This is really strong for the reading I just did. Taurus, you could be involved in this collective. Strong. Scorpio, keep an attitude of gratitude for your personal power to change your life and its circumstances at any moment you choose to. That's beautiful, Scorpio. And Pisces, for divine inspiration and the power of now that greets you each day. Keep an attitude of gratitude for being inspired. Aquarius, there's mine. What should we have the attitude of gratitude towards? For what surrounds me right now in this moment, the rain and my cards. I am grateful for it. And Libra, and you guys are my attitude of gratitude. For each heartfelt hug you give and receive. You guys are lovers. You guys are sweet. And finally, the Capricorns. What must you have an attitude of gratitude about? Let's see. Let's do this. For the infinite possibilities that surround you each day, because you wake up every day and you have new possibilities, new options. All right. That is the reading for the collective. Let's get some Hidden Truth Oracle. What we need to see right now, and I'll go ahead and pull an E deck, and we'll just take it up to 45. I see 222. What is the hidden truth right now for the collective? What do we need to see? Or what is it we're not seeing? You came closer than anyone else. They want you. I can't stop thinking about you. It's time for me to heal now, and I am not available. One more. Finding out the truth crushed me. I'm going to get 3 more. You guys take the pile. I'm going to read them again, and you take the one that resonates for you. I wonder if you are happy without me. I'm so attracted to you, and I want to be more than friends. All right, so pile number 1. You came closer than anyone, and they want you. They can't stop thinking about you. So you came close to being the person that this person was going to choose. They can't stop thinking about you, though, and they can't get you out of your head. Then there's pile number 2. Finding out the truth has crushed this person. They're not available because it's time for them to heal right now. Pile number 3. I want to be more than friends. I'm so attracted to you. I wonder if you are happy without me. This person's really in their head. This is a friendship. I feel like with that last one, that's somebody that you're friends with, and you're wondering like, what do they feel about me? That. All right, let's see if we got any messages from the E deck for the collective, and then we're gonna wrap this up. What do we got for the E deck for the collective? Advice for the collective as we are coming through this moon energy and overcoming this dark night of the soul for many, so that they can step into their light. The dude abides happiness. Somebody is bringing you joy and happiness. You're starting over from scratch, and just say no, because you know that this is better for you. There's something better for you. So when you stand in your power and you let go of what doesn't serve you, the dude comes in. The dude would be God. He's coming in to help you. He's bringing angels, guides, and loved ones to help you on your journey. Trust it, run with it, and don't give up on yourself or your dreams, and don't settle for less than what you deserve. This is a very long reading, but I had to do it for the collective. Let's see what's going on, what we're facing. Let's get over these energies. For my Aquarius, make sure you take the time to go with it and heal. A lot of you, it is just somebody who is clinging to you and they're not letting you go. So just give it time and do those cord cutting things and praying that it works. It's time to move on, though. It's time for new energy, and we're going where we're supposed to. We're hitting that sacred place that we're supposed to be in, because we've already faced our dark night of the soul and overcome it. All right, that is my main message for the collective. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I will be doing live at 5. I hope my energy rises. I love you guys.